I don't know. I just see people put him in high tier and he definitely should be top. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I'm firmly on that camp as well. But we will use this set to demonstrate how good Wario can be, or indeed prove us wrong. If Skips is able to pull this one off, then that would be a sizable upset. SBF definitely the top seed of this particular pool, ahead of Bulby, with Skips being kind of third. So right now, just feeding things out in neutral. Skips has a minor lead, but again, you've got to remember, a minor lead isn't really good enough against Wario to start things off.
You're already on 2 stocks, so...
Yeah, you're basically just repeating Kibzu versus Streaks again.
But nevertheless, I'm not sure what game that is in the background, but at the moment, SBF sitting at 90% with the lead growing from Skips.
Yep, look at the speed of the down tilt. That is one crazy move. And dash attack as well, they just randomly decided to make it good in Ultimate. For one reason or another, the Luigi Cyclone enough to take Wario off to the top. That's certainly one move that they decided to make not good in comparison to the last one.
Honestly, still, as a combo breaker, it's still pretty insane. Just, I don't know, it's...
And there it goes straight through Wario's back hair to get some damage on the deck. Skips is doing extremely well here, and SBF is just struggling to find a way in.
Oh, getting the grab. Is that going to be the confirm? Not quite. Just taking his time with a bike, and that's going to take it.
Yeah, I'm just going to merrily pick up this bike and have some fun with it, and then chuck it on the stage as soon as... No, he doesn't want to chuck rid of it. He just throws it up to stop SBF from approaching somewhat.
Just hit him with a, hey, you drop this. And then immediately
Do you want this back, mate? Oh, I just found this expensive motorbike on the ground. I've heard it was yours. I'm going to hang on to it a little bit longer. I've always wanted one.
Seems to be a bit of littering out here. Might need to fine you for that, and there goes his thought.
Right now, SBF just really struggling to get in. The amount of damage that he's dealt over this entire game, 89%. It's less than you would expect, as Skips just does nearly 60% in one run.
I wouldn't have been surprised if he took the stock. But here we have it. Whiffing the down tilt, but the dash attack will catch the spot dodge.
Ooh! That was dangerous. I think he wanted to drop down and waft there, but I mean, it wouldn't have been the best idea with Skips already being at death %, but he certainly went off stage to do something, and Skips just connected with the green missile instead.
The Cyclone just preventing, just sending him to the other corner, to be honest. But here we have it, Ledge God scenario. How is SBF going to keep him in the corner?
Yep, Skips with that full stock lead, but again, the waft is fully charged, so if SBF were to get a KO right about now, which he does, we could, in a few seconds, see SBF take the lead again.
Indeed. This is still
no pressure or anything, but Skips just ducking to try and avoid Wario's up tilt, I think that was, and get an immediate punish on it. I like the idea, but it didn't work out on that occasion. SBF not going straight for the up tilt. Instead, he's definitely built up the damage just with jabs and such.
Straight hits, and I think that Cyclone's going to take it.
Certainly will, but yeah, we're one waft away from being even stocks on last stock now. Here it comes! He's missed!
Oh, you hate to see it. That must be slightly demoralizing for him, but still, being in the kill % range of Luigi, all he needs is that one grab. It's going to be the...
Oh, here we go. The damage is building.
Oh, he whiffed the upper. That's unfortunate. But still 50% on the deck. Cyclone
yeah, you know,
off stage.
If 50% is the result of a failed combo, then dread to see a completed one. And I know what they look like, but Wario back air coming in. This is still very doable for SBF, even without his main win condition available to him. I don't think there's really enough time to build up a half waft, but maybe there will be. But mainly just focusing on neutral now. He's definitely found more of a grasp, finding his way in regularly on Skips compared to that difficult first half.
Indeed. Skips was very impressive at the start of the game, but at the moment, SBF seems to be aware of how to find the way in. But unfortunately, even if he gets in, that Cyclone is still there to send him right back.
You've completely changed my mind on Luigi Cyclone. What an excellent combo breaker. Wow, so still finding its use, but the shield was looking a little low on SBF, but he's got an opportunity there to attack Luigi. He just holds back.
Just using that bike as like a little wall to keep him out, you know. Just zone him out really and just wait for him, because it forces him to approach overload. Either that or he has to dash attack into the bike, which gets extended, and then he can react to it.
You know, Wario wouldn't want to destroy his own motorcycle, would he? But let's just take it to the skies. All right, I think we're definitely getting into a position where half waft is starting to build up. The thing about half waft is that you know, you reach that stage, but it gets stronger over time. So you need like a 3/4 one, really.
Ooh, the up thrown bike is going to take it.
All right.
Very good ledge trap from Skip.
Dare I say, Skip's making better use of the Wario bike than SBF did throughout the set.
He just used it as like a wall to keep him out, and then if he wanted to approach, he had to jump over it, or like risk that like attacking into it and then having the attack extended and then punish.
Yeah, I almost feel like we're going to see SBF hold back on using one of his own moves now because it just keeps backfiring on him every time.
It's going to be interesting to see how he adapts to Skip's uses of this bike in general. Also going to be interesting to see what the counter pick is going to be. What do you think would benefit Wario?
Well, what I can tell you is that SBF personally hates Unova Pokemon League, so we're not likely to see that come out. He was also a big supporter of the rule set, which took away Yoshi's story, and yeah, it doesn't really benefit Wario more than any other stage would. The close blast zones help all the heavies, but Waft is going to kill anywhere, so I think he's going to stick to the more common stages and just keep that going for the rest of the set.
Makes sense, and here we have it. Pokemon Stadium 2.
Yep, just more room to land on top. Like Smashville again wouldn't really help Wario because he wants to land with those neutral airs. But plenty of stage to do that on Pokemon Stadium 2. I think we'll be sticking here for most of the set, to be honest. Town and City, though, that would be, in my opinion, the best one to choose, just because you're going to be surviving longer, building up that Waft, and still plenty of room to land on top with a neutral air. But we may see that come out later on. For the time being, SBF just losing on percent right now, but Skips is in a very dangerous spot.
Ooh. Getting the parry, but not quite getting anything off of it. Still gaining stage control back as a result of it.
Yeah, parry into hide underneath my cap.
That's a very Luigi combo.
Yeah, showing
about
the personality of the character, whereas Wario's personality is pretty much farting, and I'm sure we're going to see that as well later on.
Definitely guaranteed.
Ooh, I can't believe
down there.
That didn't spike, but it was still enough for Skips to secure the KO. Basically, it was a spike in spirit. And we already get started with the low percent combos from Luigi, but just dropping misses with the up air.
He seems to be whipping the up air, but still, even though he's missing the up air, he's still getting a solid 46% on deck.
Yeah, I guess it's more to do with Wario's a heavyweight, but he's also quite short.
Yeah.
So he's floaty, but he's still getting back down to the stage quite quickly here. And then just a little bit too short to get hit by that up air. No challenge on the green missile this time, rightfully so. But I've learned from last time.
And the back air is going to catch the attempted attack out of the jump at ledge. It's interesting to see how SBF plans to come back into it, especially with
this'll do it.
Not quite on deck. What percentage does half waft kill at?
Well, it depends because half waft still gets stronger over time. So there's like a decent half waft and there's a really decent half waft. So yeah, it really just depends on the time.
But still, SBF, regardless, making the comeback. Solid 5–10% difference at the moment.
Oh, but
the air dodge.
Accidentally air dodged.
Expecting to have to tech into the stage and instead getting sent away from it and air dodging.
Yeah, and you know what? Skips is taking advantage of that. Knows, all right, I want to put the heat on SBF right now. Just does the silly Luigi dash dance nose thingy to add a bit of extra mental game.
Definitely going to be a game of mindset here if he can continue the motivation and just to keep going through.
I think it is having an impact on SBF because, yeah, forward smash was never likely to come out on time there. SBF, with some composure, I've no doubt he can bring this back, especially with the full waft on deck. Just need to see that happen. Yeah, he needs to take this stock normally first and then get the waft on stock number 3, which is very, very doable with 148%. But if he gets thrown into Luigi Cyclone.
Very good awareness to air dodge there, but regardless, still, there's the chance for him to come back with that wolf, but the key here is to get in without dying.
Yeah, precisely, just a couple of up. Oh, we see it begin. 24%. Right now we're really in danger. One up tilt into a waft will actually do the job.
Just got to find that opening. Oh, not quite going to land the tech chase scenario.
Skip's got to be nervous right now. This is such a horrible position to be in for anybody, especially when it's someone as
the misfire
as SBF. Oh, the back throw though.
Not going to take it.
Oh, not as strong as I expected.
Recovering high to avoid that. Ooh, not going to land the back yet.
I think he wanted to pick up the bike there, but instead does the dash attack, narrowly putting him in danger. He's on the floor, rolls into the up tilt.
That's going to take it.
Oh, it's been done. That was the late hit of up tilt as well. Who even gave a late hit to Wario's up tilt? But sure enough.
That's something else. Sakurai does have some interesting design choices, to say the least.
Yep, one tech roll and SBF back on top, 1-1 in this set. But Skips was doing really, really well for that whole game. Can't hold that against him.
It was interesting to see in that very last moment, because what Skips was doing with zoning him out of bikes, SBF just started doing that. And then as soon as he did, Skips literally dash attacked that bike, and then the end, because of the fact that he hit the bike, that gave him time to send him into that tech chase scenario and then get the up tilt. So just using his own tactic against him.
It's all been decided by the bike so far. So, yeah, now it's kind of evened out. I think we just need to stop using that move. Stop letting it influence the game way more than it should. You know, you'd think the use of Wario bike would be to, like, drive into people. That's
Maybe
that's the intended purpose. Now then, I think, has Skips perhaps overheard me saying that Sam hates Unova Pokemon League?
I think he might have gotten secret tips from a particular individual. Or that may have been one of the commentators by him overhearing it. We don't know. Well, maybe we can ask him and find out later.
Well, nevertheless, it's not as though Unova Pokemon League works against Wario in particular. The platforms do cover up quite a bit of stage, and you know, maybe the platform height might mess up a couple of up tilt things, but generally, I don't think this is a bad stage for Wario, just one that SBF randomly has a problem with. So we'll see how he adjusts to it. For the time being, he's taking a lot of damage.
A solid 60% on deck. Will Skips be able to exploit the personal hatred that comes out from SBF as soon as he sees the stage?
At the end of the day, you know, Sam may personally hate the stage, but Skips probably hates Wario. I mean, what's bigger here at the end of the day? Oh, the green missile connects. He's just able to recover.
Just about. Even though he got sent down so far.
All right, the dash attack just connected at the very last minute. Back air getting set up. I really like the drift back from SBF on the bike jump.
Very nice to see. But for the moment, not quite going to land the kill. I don't know what Unova's blast lines are like, but that did near it. That was something else in terms of how it almost killed. Regardless, though, back air going to send him off stage. And the ledge guard scenario is not going to take it. That is going to take it. SBF takes the first stock.
Yep, and no waft involved, of course, so this is a bigger lead than it may first seem. But we will even it out regardless.
Just going to kick him right off of the bike.
Yeah, again, he tried to use it for its intended purpose once and died for it.
That probably violates some sort of traffic code, but I don't think Sakurai cares that much about that.
I'm sure many Smash players would not complain if Wario lost his driving license.
Myself included, but...
But for the time being, Skips just taking control of this stage. You know, oh, you don't like it? Right, I'm just going to keep it all then. Have fun getting near me.
Just a patient neutral, both players revolving around it, but Skips just holding center stage, being careful not to overextend.
Yep, and that was the moment of decision. I'm going to go in now.
And immediate down air to catch the jump off of ledge, I believe.
Yeah, wow. And the combo before it was worthy of note, doing the turnaround up tilts to keep the continued combo going. But to end it off with a spike as well, that is one heck of a clip.
Indeed.
But, you know, Wario, he can do that stuff as well. Misfire, yep, as soon as the whee sound came out,
you know.
SBF was like,
double
you know what,
misfire.
I'm not going to go down there. I'm not going to challenge that misfire either.
Indeed, very good awareness. But regardless, it's still doable if he can get this stop. Then the second one, definitely possible with a waft. But the key here is going to be sealing out this stock. And I don't think Skips is quite ready to give it up just yet.
Yep, oh, that's a good jump catch as well. Wario making it back safely, but into another throw combo.
Not quite landing the forward air, allowing SBF to get back down, but Skips isn't about to get eaten right now.
Or he will just up smash repeatedly in the center of the stage. Whatever works, whatever works. Right now, SBF has not had stage control for a good, like, 30 seconds, but he's got it now.
That was a very good parry on the Cyclone just to regain that stage control. But as soon as he gained it back, it's immediately lost.
All right, Skips just taking his time, holding back. Now, at this point, waft is only going to be used once in the set. We know that. It's fully charged right now, but it won't be used until the third stock. If indeed SBF can get Skips that far.
Narrowly avoiding the back air. Down tilt dash attack not going to work. Still though, surviving at 190%. I imagine Rage is going to play a key factor here.
Oh, Luigi Cyclone, it was a good idea to try and shield poke and delay the way back, but still punished with a dash attack, and now Skips might be having deja vu. He needs to secure the stock now, and he nearly does with Luigi Cyclone. Now, yeah, I like the idea. Keep to that platform. Stop Wario from landing on you with the neutral air, because the platforms are so high up.
Is that going to be it?
He's not going to try and approach from that high.
Not quite landing the edge guard even on the misinput, but that might be it. No, not quite. Still getting back, because with every second that this match continues, there's always a chance that he's going to land that up tilt, and it must be getting more and more, the pressure must be building up more and more for Skips at this exact moment. Yeah,
I think I preferred the idea of him keeping to the platform than I do him keeping center stage. Skips, you're making me nervous, but he's done it!
There we go, catching the run in, or the roll in, with the up smash.
Yeah, a little mini pop-off from him as well, to signify, yep, I didn't get wafted, lads.
Just diffusing that pressure with a pop-up, very nice. Amazing to see.
Awesome, so this is actually a bit of an unexpected position. We're 2-1 up in favor of Skips, are we not?
Indeed. I wonder what... I said this about Lou, but I wonder what must be going through SBF's mind right now for a counter pick.
Yeah, well, certainly, we mentioned at the start he was not looking forward to fighting Skips, and now that will be ramming home more than ever.
Especially on Universe.
Yeah, as a stage counter pick, I'm probably thinking FD, but I'm sure that's what Skips will be banning anyway. So if we ignore that possibility, I like Town and City. You do actually get 3 bans in this rule set, which a lot of people have forgotten, and a lot of people have been not quick to correct people if they've only given 2 bans, but I'm sure all of our top players up here will know, yeah, we got 3 bans, so I'm going to write off Final Destination and Town and City and whatever else.
Indeed. The key awareness to make it to the top 20, the UK Circuit finale.
That's right, we're going to Yoshi's Story.
Another map that you mentioned that SBF does not have a particular liking towards.
I don't think he particularly dislikes it, he just excluded it from his own rule set. But he's gone for Pichu, and so now I can see the thinking here is, I want to kill this guy with a back air at 40%.
It's going to be interesting though, because whilst SBS doesn't have much Pichu experience, Skips has quite a lot off of playing Mega Mark, quite a lot at the lab.
Yeah, and Pichu a more common character than Wario in general, it might be fair to say. But throwing in a new approach, it might help. I think the Wario was going fine enough, but you know, SBF, he's never had that much confidence in his own Wario, despite it being sick. So he's going for another option here, and it's not going amazingly, but again, Luigi extremely vulnerable to spikes like Pichu's because he has no hitbox on the top of the super jump punch.
Indeed. But still, almost catching him with that F smash out of the double forward air. Very good read attempt, unfortunately the execution wasn't quite there. And now, SBF in this advantage state, and the down air gonna catch him.
Yep, green missile or super jump punch. There's no hitbox on top, so Pichu is quite welcome to go off there and use his down air, but what Luigi could just catch the landings with an up smash.
And here we go, the very oppressive advantage state of Pichu coming back into work just to keep Skips from playing the game.
Oh, Skips, he doesn't want to be out there, but gets the grab anyway.
Oh, the down air sending behind him? That's interesting.
Yeah, certainly not part of the plan, but he's going to work around it. Gets down off the platform like that, get away from the situation before a Pichu back air takes you to the other realm.
Still managing to get back to the stage though. Will he be able to get back stage control? Ooh, not quite landing the up smash. Unlikely to kill at this percent, but then again, it is Pichu.
Yeah, you can never quite tell. The funny thing about Luigi is that he can't wall jump, despite being able to wall jump in plenty of his own games. I know Super Mario 64 DS, he was randomly the one that couldn't wall jump even when Mario could. But right here, he cannot use that, so that's an advantage that Pichu gains that Luigi doesn't on Yoshi's Story. And that may well have been part of the counter pick, but regardless, the up smash is countering Pichu entirely.
The continuous the continuous pressure from the 2 frames, just every single time. And here we go, the back air, follow up. Oh, not quite gonna land it.
Dash grab misses from Pichu. Suddenly the pressure is really on for SBF. Clearly not enjoying this one. Gets intercepted by the Luigi Cyclone.
Very good timing on the Cyclone to stop out that back air, but the second back air is gonna take it. And it's 1-1.
All right, Skips just needs to take that one more stock to secure this set in what would be a big upset. Well, SBF would be very much in danger, and he air dodges off the side of the stage.
Oh, the down air not going to take it. Or getting the read, but not quite getting the execution. It's getting very tense here. And the back air is going to take it.
That is
Skips
it.
wins
Skips
over SBF 3-1.
Now, that is not something I expected to see as we walked up to the commentary desk today. Skips now, having beaten the top seed of his pool, would have been in a great position to get through to that top 8 if not for his loss to Lucretio at the start of the day.